It's News 360 coming to you live from the News Hub here at Adesawe Kanda. I am Portia Gabor.
And I am Martin Asiedu-Dartey. Here are the headlines for the next 1 hour.
News 360 Headlines is brought to you by
Flamingo Paint,
Pepsodent Charcoal and Pepsodent Herbal.
Ugly scenes at Walewale NPP parliamentary rerun as military and police beat up voters. We'll be live on the ground in a jiffy.
8 presidential aspirants file nomination to contest December 7 elections. Electoral Commission expecting some 20 more to file before deadline on Friday.
Also in the bulletin, UTAG calls for immediate nationwide ban on mining and prospecting for gold and other minerals in forest reserves, farms and rivers.
Coming up in business news, Ghana's digital payment ecosystem sees significant growth in 2023, heightening its potential to provide entrepreneurial opportunities.
And later in sports, Ghana's Black Stars record yet another lackluster performance as they share spoils with Niger in the 2025 AFCON qualifier.
We have details of these stories coming up in the next 1 hour. Do stay with us.
Welcome to your Election Command Center. Let's delve straight into some political stories. And the big one today has to do with the fact that in Walewale there is a rerun of the NPP's parliamentary primaries. Now, the NPP's parliamentary primaries in Walewale has been halted after chaos broke out, leaving the outcome of the strongly contested election in limbo. A fracas inside the auditorium of the Pentecost Church where cast ballots were being sorted for counting got interrupted when one camera allegedly tampered with the ballot papers. The chairman of the election committee is meanwhile blaming the Electoral Commission and the police for not doing enough to protect the ballots. William Evansinkum has been monitoring events in Walewale and has these updates.
The consequence. If the person who lost his life,
as you know, we started voting peacefully. Delegates started voting. There was no issue. Both candidates, Alhaji Kabiru was here, Hajia was here. Everybody was voting peacefully until when we finished voting around 4 o'clock. And we start sorting. The sorting was going all right. There was no any disturbances or any riots. Just about 2-3 minutes for the sorting to be ended, we saw, we don't know where a strange person. Kamara, I don't know him. It's Kamara. No. He's called Kamara. And me, I don't know him. So I have already told police people that they should focus about that. You see, we don't know where the guy came and destroyed all papers. But God willing, all the papers are still in the hand of the police.
So once again, you could not finish counting the
We could not finish counting.
Okay. And that was at what point? Because the media, we were not allowed inside.
Yeah, we could not finish counting. During the counting, we are almost finished, and this incident happened.
So you had counted how many ballots before the disruption?
Oh, we have counted plenty. We don't start counting. We have sorting. Okay. We sorted, and we are almost ending sorting so that we start counting. So during the time of sorting, that this incident happened.
So Chairman, what are you going to do now? Because now there's an disruption. How will you call this particular incident?
This particular incident is unfortunate. It is unfortunate on the party. It's unfortunate, even on the side of the police, because police were policing there. All right, I can clearly tell you that the police have done their work very, very well. But I think this thing has escaped all of us, because those people, they were, I don't know, they were standing there.
So Chairman, this is the second time this thing has happened. How will you rate your performance, the committee?
The committee, if you look at the committee, we as a committee, we have done our work excellent.
After failing in January, will you still consider your work excellent? Because as a committee, we have set a committee to conduct election, and those who are in charge of the election are the EC official. They are to conduct the election and to supervise the election. Now, the supervision of the election has been done by the EC, and today the EC are there. Even before we start sorting, I've already told the EC that they should be focused and they should make sure that nobody come there to disturb anything. I've even told the police who are around me. So this is not a matter of being the matter of election committee problem. It's rather the EC, and then the police people have to take note of that thing. So
right, so it looks as though clearly it's been a very unfortunate development there. But what's the latest? That was a few minutes ago. Let's find out what's happening as we speak now. William Evans Inkum is joining us to at least paint a clearer picture for us.
Yeah, that is the Walewale police station under heavy police military protection. And what we understand is that the ballot boxes are going to be opened and counting will be done here. Of course, they have invited agents of both candidates to be here so counting can start. Not too long ago, a vehicle also left this particular police station, and we understand it's going to bring the electoral, commission officers so they can supervise the counting of the cast ballots. The regional minister who is in charge of the Regional Security Council is here. We also know that the election committee members led by the third national vice chairperson or chairman of the party, who double as the chairman of the election committee, and his members are also here, going to also supervise the counting and then the final declaration of the Walewale NPP primary rerun. So that is what we are actually waiting for, Martin. But it is a tense moment. But I can say that the Walewale, generally it's pretty calm. A lot of interest here. So I can see a number of people who have gathered here. The police and military have barricaded the place, so no one enters. So this whole place, has been taken over by the police and the military, and they are not allowing anybody, unless of course you are a stakeholder and you have direct links with whatever is happening in there. So we are still waiting. Maybe we are in for the long haul, but we are still waiting for agents of both parties to arrive, including the regional security chairperson of the Regional Security Council, and then also under the supervision of the election committee or the Walewale MPP primary election committee members. Then they will supersede the counting of the ballot, and then we know who has won. So certainly we're likely to come back with the very latest of update, but I can tell you that it is calm as far as Walewale is concerned. Despite what happened a few hours ago, now there's relative calm. People are going about their normal duties, but the major interest is to know who has won the sole tickets going into the 2024 parliamentary election. The ticket I'm talking about is the Walewale MPP parliamentary candidate. Who has won the ticket? That is what we are waiting to see. Back to you, Martin.
Thank you very much, William Evans Inkum, with those updates. Clearly, your election command center is keeping very close pulse on that development. Will keep you posted in a jiffy when we get the results. And away from the primary, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia is the first sitting vice president to file his nomination to contest elections since 1957. The flag bearer of the new patriotic party filed his nomination forms at the EC head office in Accra.
Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia was flanked by party bigwigs to the Electoral Commission's office in Accra. He was also supported by his running mate, Dr. Matu Opoku Prempeh, and his wife, Alma Opoku Prempeh. Later, the Electoral Commission Chair, Jane Mensah, walked in to welcome the flag bearer, Dr. Muhammad Bawumia. General Secretary of the party, Justin Kodia, recounted a rigorous process to get the nominations filed. He said both the flag bearer and his running mate have all filed their taxes and declared their assets before filing their nominations. Chairperson of the Electoral Commission, Jane Mensah, disclosed the setting up of a technical committee to vet all documents.
They have been tasked to be fair and yet firm in executing their duties. We have no doubt, ladies and gentlemen, that the process will be transparent, fair, and peaceful. Additionally, we are confident that the 5-day period provided for the filing process, as opposed to the 2-day process prior to 2020, will allow enough time for presidential candidates to correct errors identified in their forms. We are confident that this will eliminate the tensions and rancor that characterized the filing process prior to the 2020 election.
Dr. Muhammad Bawumia, after presenting his nomination forms, expressed confidence for victory.
That the good Lord strengthens them, gives them the wisdom, pray for the chairperson, the deputies, and the staff all the way through, the returning officers, presiding officers, all the staff who engage in this very difficult task. I believe the EC will live up to the task. Historically, I think Ghana is in a very enviable position.
He called for prayers for the Electoral Commission.
Meanwhile, the flag bearer of the new Patriotic Party expressed confidence in winning the upcoming elections. He emphasized that he will continue to campaign based on ideas and not resort to violence and attacks. He was speaking when he addressed the media and party faithful at the party headquarters in Accra.
After filing his nomination forms, the flag bearer and some party functionaries moved to the party headquarters. Party faithful had gathered amidst drumming and dancing to listen to the flag bearer. General Secretary of the party, Justin Kodia, encouraged party faithful to campaign massively to win the elections.
Let us work very hard to make sure we break the 8 come December 7th. For our appointees who are here, we are grateful to most of you who have shown and proven to us that indeed it is through the party that you got your appointment. But however, if you are an appointee and sitting on the fence, please revise your nose and join us to campaign.
Majority Leader Alexander Fenyo-Markin called on a religious community to vote for Dr. Muhammad Bawumia.
I am calling on our Muslim brothers. This is an opportunity that has come. If this opportunity is blown away, you never can tell. It may not come again. Give Dr. Bawumia that opportunity to give hope to the Muslim youth that one day, if he works hard, he would also have an opportunity to lead this country.
The party chairman, Stephen Tim, pledged strong commitment to produce a president for the country.
This is presidential candidate. We are also going to give you a president.
The campaign chairman, Damboki, assured of winning this year's elections.
We are representing all former party elders, all former constituency officers, all former regional officers, all former electoral coordinators, all police station executives, past and present, that we are all going to give our support. We are going to work very hard and make sure we win and win.
The flag bearer of the party, Dr. Muhammad Bawumia, spoke about contest of ideas instead of violence.
We want to uplift Ghana and transform Ghana. And I believe we are going to do it. I want you all to get together with us and let's have a peaceful election. This election is about ideas. We are not going to enter this election to fight. It's only people without ideas, people who are empty, who resort to fighting. We have ideas. We are full of ideas, and we will fight on our ideas. We will not have violence in this election.
All right, so a lot has been happening at the Electoral Commission premises today. Now, one of the most important processes to pave way for the December 7 elections is the filing of nomination forms by presidential aspirants. On day one of the form submission exercise, Chairperson of the Electoral Commission, Jean Mensah, noted that all forms submitted will be scrutinized. Madam Jean Mensah made these known as the Commission welcomed 8 presidential aspirants who submitted their nomination forms earlier today. There's more on this report.
A busy day unfolded at the headquarters of the Electoral Commission on Monday, September 9, as 8 presidential candidates submitted their nomination forms in anticipation of the December elections. Among the candidates were Dr. Hassan Ayariga of the All People's Congress, the APC, and independent contenders Samuel Appiah Dankwa, George Chubermedu, and Nana Kwame Bediako, popularly known as Cheddar. The Liberal Party of Ghana, the LPG, and the Ghana Union Movement, they also took this bold step towards challenging the traditional duopoly of the New Patriotic Party, the NPP, and the National Democratic Congress, the NDC. Earlier in the day, the flag bearer of the NPP, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, became the first to submit his nomination forms. All the aspirants who submitted their forms today, they exuded confidence in their quest for victory.
If God willing, we are on the ballot, there is no way we would not win this election.
It's not just going to take the campaign to make this, but it's going to take the people of this country to decide and make this a better place.
And I don't think they have any chance to beat me this very 2024 election.
Subsequently, the main opposition party, the NDC, they made their appearance, led by the chairman, Johnson Asiedu-Dartey, and General Secretary Fifi Kwete. Chairman Asiedu-Dartey in his address alluded to the wind of change sweeping through the nation and urged the Commission to ensure a free, fair, and transparent election.
From our rounds, there are all indications that change is in the air. Sure. And so we just crave your indulgence to secure the peace of the country before, during, and after the elections. We wish to urge the Commission to also play their role as a neutral umpire. We are not going to sleep over our rights at all getting into these elections.
Johnson Asiedu-Dartey, after the form submission, used the occasion to reiterate the party's concerns over the credibility of the voters' register, calling for an audit.
We want an independent audit of the system, a commission that is interested in its own credibility. If you don't have anything to hide, why are you running away?
To express their dissatisfaction and demand action from the Commission, the NDC says a large-scale demonstration across all 16 regions on September 17 will push the Commission to act.
On the 17th of this month, the NDC is embarking on a massive nationwide demonstration in all 16 regional capitals. Descend on the Electoral Commission offices, and we in Accra will descend to the headquarters and present further petitions.
In her address to all the candidates, Chairperson Jean Mensah assured them of the EC's commitment to a free and fair election. According to her, the next phase will involve the review and verification of the nomination forms, setting the stage for the December elections.
The technical team has been tasked to scrutinize the forms submitted to ensure that the candidate meets the requirements as set out by law. The second team, namely the IT team, has been charged with the responsibility of scrutinizing all voter ID cards of the presidential candidates and their supporters to ensure that the candidates are indeed registered voters. The guiding principle for both teams is clear. They are to operate within the confines of the law. They are not to exercise discretion in the matter. Above all, they've been tasked to be fair and yet firm in executing their duties. We have no doubt that the process will be transparent, fair, and peaceful.
Although just day 1 out of 5, it is evident the stage is set for a fierce battle between the NPP and the NDC. Noble Crosby Annan, Electoral Commission Headquarters, Accra.
The flag bearer of the NDC has declared a nationwide demonstration by all supporters of the party against the Electoral Commission on September 17 over illegal transfer of votes. The concerns, as expressed by the NDC and other stakeholders, have been grounded on the possibility of the EC denying many innocent votes as an opportunity to cast their ballots. A report by Komla Kunchem.
Voters register na ba you know. Enyoma bebre ato sin e wo register no na say pese abato no ekoyie na asumdwe etna Ghana na e wo say Electoral Commission sorry eye omodwuma yie e wo say omohwe sa register ni yie na enyoma enye e wo register no mu omohwe no mu siesie nentem asani ato aba nti NDC de the chairman and then one now say yebeye oyechre baby Electoral Commission office will be a district office sa krodiano NDC for sa da no yebehye entade na ya demonstration akoho say ye chiro madwin say register no sorry enya ho bibi until on the 17th of this month NDC is going to demonstrate in every town that has an EC office. Our chairman has announced it. NDC, you wear your T-shirt and you go and demonstrate to the EC office so that we can put pressure on them to do their job and do what they have to do in order to ensure peaceful and transparent elections.
Still in politics, the flag bearer of the People's National Convention, the PNC, Bernard Mona, has called for calm among aggrieved individual party members following the outcome of the party's delegates' congress. At a swearing-in ceremony of National Executive-elect, the PNC flag bearer maintained that the party has been taken over by leaders to live the legacies of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, Imoro Igala, and Dr. Hilali Man.
So help me God. So help me God.
Bernard Mona and the other national executives were sworn in Monday by a member of the Council of Elders of the party. Bernard Mona takes office as the flag bearer, while Samson Asaki Awingobit replaces Moses Daniba as chairman. Yakubu Farudin is the general secretary. Abbas Nuhu and Mark Ewusi Akun retained their positions as national organizer and youth organizer, while Esther Danso takes charge as the women's organizer. The new flag bearer promised to mend all cracks in the party, but it appears he has a lot more to do. His contender, who lost the flag bearership position, has hinted of going to court to annul the elections.
The purpose and outcome of the said elections cannot be said to be free and fair, and cannot be regarded as constitutional and democratic. I therefore reject the outcome of the elections as held on the 7th of September 2024, and will do everything possible to ensure that the right thing is done under the spirit of the 1992 Constitution of Ghana. I remain a bona fide leader of the PNC until a properly supervised National Delegate Congress is held by the PNC.
Bernard Mona played down the assertions.
To the former presidential candidate of the PNC, Honorable David Abasra, you became national treasurer of our party. You became the presidential candidate of our party. The party has not treated you badly. It has given you the fair share of recognition. The least the party can expect from you is an appreciation.
The new executives were tasked to work hard to revive the party and strengthen the legacies of the founding fathers. Meanwhile, Bernard Mona is racing against time to appoint a running mate to enable him file his nomination with the Electoral Commission. Stanley Nibleu, TV3 News, Abavana, Accra.
In more news tonight, the Speaker of Parliament has chided President Akufo-Addo over what he describes as reckless comments to hand over power to the NPP flag bearer and Vice President Dr. Bawumia. The comments come amid heated campaign ahead of this year's general election. The Right Honourable Speaker spoke in a yet-to-be-aired exclusive interview with Beatrice Edu.
The 2024 elections is unlike the 1992 elections or the 1996 or the 2000 elections.
Why do you say that?
It's not also like the 2004, 2008 or 2012 elections.
Why?
Neither is it like the 2016 and 2020. This is a critical election that will determine whether we are truly committed to the cause of multi-party constitutional democracy. Clearly, this election is not just about the political parties. It's about the soul of our nation. Very, very important. And so to have very experienced political leaders, particularly His Excellency the President, who started politics at a very early age because of his parenthood, and who was an activist in the CPP party, grew up to be the president of Kwame Nkrumah Youth Forum, and after the 1966 election, joined the United Party, Progress Party, now MPP, to come out after all that experience, a legal luminary, to say such a thing, that is inciting people to violence.
Okay.
That even if we lost the election, we will not hand over. We will do all we can to hold on to power. That is unacceptable. I was really shocked to hear that, because His Excellency the President knows that the power he's holding is not his. It's for the people, particularly the voters. And the people voted and gave him that power. Once they vote you out, he even is ending his 8 years period. At the 6th of January 2025, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has no such power. He knows. Really? He has no such power, so it's just an empty boast.
The full interview is on TV3 at 9 a.m. tomorrow, September 10.
We certainly do want to make a date for that conversation with the Speaker of Parliament. Let's go to one of our headline stories we have for you this evening. It has to do with the University Teachers Association of Ghana, UTAG, who this evening have issued a statement giving a September 30 ultimatum to government for all forms of mining in the country's forests, farms and water bodies to be banned completely. It follows what the union says has been government's failure to deal with the challenge despite many state-led interventions. In the statement, the group says they will partner all labor groups in the country and taking action to halt the ongoing menace. We'll get further details. So let's take you through some of the key highlights of the statement. So UTAG is saying, first of all, there should be a total ban on galamsey now. So that's one, galamsey total ban now. Also, they say all forms of small-scale mining must be banned immediately. Mind you, many are confusing small-scale mining and galamsey. Some say it is one and the same. However, UTAG is saying either way, just ban any form of mining that is not on a commercial basis like the known mining institutions. Thirdly, government-led initiatives like Operation Vanguard, Operation Flashout, and other state-led efforts have been monumental failures. So that's a portion of what the statement from UTAG is saying. UTAG says that they will join all labor unions in Ghana to act decisively to ensure that the right thing is done. If this is not done by the end of September 2024, we will embark on a nationwide industrial action. That's UTAG saying they will embark on a nationwide industrial action. And finally, they say they shall not waive their demand for the complete and total ban on galamsey. So we'll see. We are in the month of September. Time is ticking. we'll try and keep a very close tab on this and monitor what the government's reaction or next line of action would be.
We have business news coming up shortly. Do stay with us.
To provide entrepreneurial opportunities. His observation comes on the back of the Bank of Ghana's 2023 Payment Oversight Annual Report, revealing a remarkable surge in digital payment transactions, indicated a significant shift towards a cashless economy.
Internet banking transactions rose by 22.9% to 98.87 billion cedis, with volumes increasing by 30.65% to 13.5 million transactions. The number of registered users also grew by 16.6% to 1.32 million. Mobile banking saw even more impressive growth, with transaction values more than doubling to 80.4 billion cedis. The number of mobile banking customers surged by 51.54% to 7.29 million, with transaction volumes reaching 66.94 million. Financial analyst Patrick Abankwaba has noted that the data shows financial inclusion is gaining momentum.
It helps to reduce poverty. It also helps to boost the economic activities and also improve the livelihood of people, especially people that hitherto did not have access to the traditional banking setting. It also helps to boost entrepreneurship for people that have little capital and can easily set up platforms that can get people to use for their banking transactions and also financial needs.
He noted challenges associated with the digital payment systems need to be addressed.
The issue of cyber fraud, impersonation, and I think that over the years, governments have tried to put in place some measures and some systems to be able to track down people who are found culpable within that space. We need to strengthen the systems to ensure that even though the growth is being seen, we are going to sustain that growth and ensure that it is not just a 9-day wonder. Once we tighten security, people are comfortable, then people will continue to use this platform.
Now, Lakeside Estate has been honored as the Real Estate Company of the Year at the 35th Chartered Institute of Marketing Ghana CIMG Annual National Marketing Performance Awards. The company, which first won the prestigious accolade in 2019, has now secured the title for 3 consecutive years, with wins in 2021, 2022, and now 2023.
Lakeside's vision to become the best customer-focused real estate company in Ghana materialized at the 35th CIMG Annual National Marketing Performance Awards, where it was adjudged the Real Estate Company of the Year 2023 for the 3rd consecutive time. Lakeside has expanded through the building of unique variety of houses that are environmentally friendly, affordable, comforting, and subject to the Ghanaian Building Code.
Lakeside marketing strategies are not only meant to promote our business or properties, but they are meant to help us to understand the evolving needs of our customers and to deliver exceptional value that exceeds their expectations and that of the industry standards.
Lakeside Estate's strong digital presence, combined with its traditional marketing effort, has helped in easily connecting to its customers, leading to the marketing successes.
We are super excited about what the future holds for Lakeside Estate. Our focus will remain on delivering quality and sustainable housing solutions to meet the growing demands of Ghana's real estate market. We dedicate this prestigious award to our cherished customers. Their trust and continuous support have made this possible.
Lakeside Estate's quest to create variety for its customers has seen it providing a multi-purpose sports complex, which has significantly increased its brand awareness and affinity, as well as given the community a defined lifestyle.
Now, in celebration of International Literacy Day, Standard Chartered Bank Ghana PLC organized a literacy clinic aimed at igniting a passion for reading and developing the public speaking skills of young Ghanaians from underserved communities. The event, held in partnership with United Way Ghana, also introduced the youth to key 21st century technologies that enhance public speaking.
Employee volunteers engage students in series of reading exercises, helping them navigate challenging text, expand their vocabulary, and improve pronunciation. This was followed by the clinic's highlight, a hands-on public speaking masterclass.
On World Literacy Skills Day, what we are trying to do is to support these children to be able to imbibe in them the art of reading, and not only of reading, but also of public speaking. Remember what we had said was that these are kids from underserved schools. What we know is that once people learn how to speak publicly, it becomes a good lever for them to be able to communicate wherever they find themselves.
This initiative, Standard Chartered says, reflects its commitment to literacy and youth empowerment.
Standard Chartered, we give our employees 3 days of volunteering leave, paid volunteering leave, where staff are required to use the skills they have to impact their communities. One of the things that we have, we believe, in abundance is skills, and our staff are endowed with diverse skills, and we encourage them to go back into the community and impact society with their skills. And so staff participate in various skill-based volunteering projects.
Through events like this, Standard Chartered is not just marking International Literacy Day, but also fostering a future where young Ghanaians are equipped with the skills to express themselves confidently in the digital era. Well, that'll be all for the business segment here on News 360. I am Michael Obodu. Up next, the sports.
You dey sleep? Dance Madina.
Sentuntum say wunna ma deju me ma wonsa.
Teflema be ma Daniel ba.
Ma wonsa. Sentuntum ma sumuja ma wonsa.
That shall not slap. Having black mosquito quail. Common tontom na empum wisie bebre na ema wo mowa na ema wo nhwem na ehwam.
Having insecticide spray eye hwam na sanso kumu a wotu ene omo hwia nyina. Now having naphthalene balls and having perfumed insect repellent no ekumu a woria na senja hwia wechiri.
Having black mosquito quail empum wisie bebre and say wo hene so ehwam kama kweno na jumo size no boduma don shire to me no.
And a heaven spray, heaven naphthalene balls, ni perfumed insect repellent no ekumwa omutu. Na wa wonam from senja hwanwechi.
Heaven dear bakope. Heaven dear bakope. Heaven
Been very impressed. A bit of space from Asiedu.
Had one big lapse of concern. Ghana just didn't show enough endeavor, didn't show enough energy, didn't show enough drive, didn't look like they wanted it enough, which leaves the Black Stars now 1 point out of 6. It leaves the Black Stars bound to trail in third place, whatever happens in the game between Sudan and Angola. Both teams on 3 points already, so potentially the Black Stars will be trailing the top 2 qualifying spots by a minimum of 2 points, and if we are not careful, by a minimum of 3 points each. It makes the October qualifiers even more fundamental. There are 2 games against a man who knows us inside out, who lives here, who works here, who knows the players, who gave many of them their debut. There are 2 games against Kwesi Appiah's Sudan in June. In October, and if you know what Kwesi Appiah has done with them, we've played ourselves into an incredibly difficult position. But this has been an international break to completely forget.
So that is the current situation of the Black Stars. The next game will be on the 6th of October against Sudan in Ghana. Let's take a quick look at some of the other results from the AFCON 2025 qualifiers. Burundi suffered a 1-0 loss at the hands of Senegal. Ismail Assar with a penalty separating the 2 teams. Togo struck late to earn a point against Equatorial Guinea. Madagascar settled for a 1-0 draw against Comoros, and Uganda defeated Congo 2-0. There is more sports news on 3news.com/sports and 3sportsGH across all the socials. My name is Kelvin Oswansa. That will be all for sports. There is entertainment after this break.
Prophecy.
Oyune, because of my mepa.
in terms of tourism. Who is better equipped to sell Ghana than us?
In a remarkable display of adventure and cultural exchange, Wanderlust Ghana, a dynamic group of Ghanaian explorers, have earned international acclaim for their groundbreaking overland journey from Accra to London in 2023. The fearless team, comprising 6 dedicated members and 3 rugged vehicles, are set for a new epic journey traversing 31 countries over 2 months. This new adventure spans an impressive 30,000 kilometers, taking them through Africa, Europe and the Middle East before returning to Ghana.
For us, selling Ghana is our job, and whatever platform that we evaluate and see that we can really be able to position Ghana as a tourist destination is something that we are going to jump on. And when we started the engagement with the Wanderlust team, they were also of the same opinion that they have been traveling around the world, and if they can also sell their country, why not? So it's a marriage of choice. Two organizations that see our objectives aligned, and so we hope that we'll be able to push this far and make sure that a lot of people come to Ghana.
The expedition is a testament to Wanderlust Ghana's unwavering commitment to adventure, exploration and forging meaningful connections across continents. Driven by a passion for discovery and philanthropy, Wanderlust Ghana's journey is more than just a road trip. It's a mission to spotlight Africa's burgeoning potential as a global tourism and investment hub by sharing Ghana's vibrant culture and rich history.
I tried to raise funds for a charity who was also making inroads into education in Ghana. So last year that was that. This year, Ghana is a project. Tourism in Ghana is a project, nothing else. We are pushing tourist footfall into Ghana for December. The journey is a destination. You move, whatever you see, you deal with it. Just plan for the West, and then you deal with it as you go along.
Countdown, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hooray!
And we'll definitely be here to bring you all the updates concerning this particular trip. But that's it for the entertainment news segment here on News 360. My name is Walewale Donko.
Thank you so much, Noella. Coming up, international news.
59 people have been confirmed dead in central Nigeria's Niger State after a fuel tanker collided with a lorry carrying passengers and cattle. The Niger State Emergency Management Agency said the collision happened and caused an explosion which engulfed both vehicles. A number of other vehicles were also caught up in the explosion. Footage taken from the scene shortly after the incident shows the 2 vehicles which have been entirely burnt out, as well as a number of dead cattle. A busy bridge in northern Vietnam collapsed after being hit by Super Typhoon Yagi, has killed more than 60 people since making landfall on Saturday. Dashcam footage showed the moments the Phong Chau Bridge in Phu Tho province gave away on Monday, plunging several vehicles into the water below. Searches were underway for 13 people. The storm has wreaked havoc across the north of the country, with flooding and landslides leaving millions of people without power over the weekend. Although it has now weakened into a tropical depression, authorities have warned Yagi will create more disruption as it moves westward. More than 240 people have been injured by the typhoon, which brought winds of up to 203 kilometers per hour and is Asia's most powerful storm so far this year. 10 cars and 2 scooters fell into the Red River following the collapse of the Phong Chau Bridge.
And that's how we bring the bulletin to an end. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Martin Asiedu-Dartey.
And I am Portia Gabor. Do join Alfredo Kansi at 10 p.m. for Ghana Tonight. Good evening.
One more, 2 more.
Awalifoshiase, Elasi, Anase, Shimu Biarasi. So, we do to our friend, all Barrow PBT Limited, or Amasama, on telephone number 053-430-7001. No more Yansemu, on Tom Manipa, when me feed the watching, and Sese upon phone. FDA agitated in Kratu Atu.
The luckiest.
Star 712 hash.
Luck is everywhere. 8K. Hey, you get an 8K. Get back packing from your pocket. One lie. Hey, wait.
You can put it on his tab. This is my man. Good luck.
Bill radio. We are star 712 hash. It's much more phone. I'm on dialing the magic number. Star 712 hash. Now welcome to the luckiest.